If you're expecting a bunch of guru fluff and get-rich-quick garbage, you've come to the wrong place. This show is the no bullshit real deal.
No bullshit real deal.
I'm Larry Harbolt, and they call me the real deal. Welcome to my show. This show is aimed at providing you with quality information so you can make more profit in the fastest way possible without making costly mistakes from the deals you do.
Let's get started.
Hello, everyone. As I sit and ponder what's happening in today's world, I'm often having thoughts about what's going to happen over the next 6 months to a year. And I've talked about this before several times, but I'm starting to hear more and more people complain that if the unemployment benefits end soon and going back to work doesn't happen, I've heard many declare, they're using the dreaded B word. And I've heard that several times. And the B word I'm talking about stands for bankruptcy. So, I've talked to numerous people that are complaining that they have so many credit cards that are almost to the limit, car payments, house payment, and still some have student debt that they're paying for. So without being able to go back to work full time, many are fearing the worst possible scenario. So in my moments of thought, how we can help some of these people, I've run numerous ways how we as investors can help those people who want and need our help. And as I go through each of the ways I believe we can help the most people in that position, my mind keeps going back to the subject to method to give us the best position other than, if we were to pay the sellers all cash for their house. The subject to technique will allow us investors to get more deals with less money and capture more equity in the process. You just got to remember, if not done properly, any subject to transaction can be called due and payable by the lender at any time. That's why I teach a 9-step process to make sure nobody knows ownership is transferred and you have no connection with the property being acquired subject to. I thoroughly go through each of those 9 steps at my 4-day Never Step Into a Bank Again training that I do every 3 to 4 months. I go through every form and document you need in great detail so you know the procedure forwards and backwards. You see, it's my opinion that helping those that are truly facing foreclosure or bankruptcy and convincing the homeowner to do a subject to transaction with you, just might be the best solution for both parties involved. So if you've been listening to some of my previous podcasts, I've explained what a subject to is and how it works. If you haven't already, if you will email me at larryharbolt@gmail.com and ask for my 31-page in-depth explanation of the subject to and everything you need to know about it, this 31-page explanation gives you the basic information you need to know, but you can only get the complete 9-step subject to process at any of my 4-day Never Step Into a Bank Again trainings. Understand that. So at any of my 4-day trainings, I will take you through every step in depth so you will be confident that you can complete a subject to transaction when you do each one of them. But let me ask you, may I suggest signing up for one of my 4-day trainings? You want to do this before the shit hits the fan and it becomes too late to help many of the homeowners who will soon be in real financial trouble. That's going to be important. We've got a window of opportunity and we've got to act when that window opens up and we have that opportunity. See, I believe the time to act is now. If you want to be prepared for the looming financial crisis many homeowners, they're going to soon be facing. I truly believe knowing how to correctly complete every subject to deal you do should be utmost on the minds of every real estate investor today. So let me help you get ahead of this curve of opportunity that I see coming and start learning the subject to process now, not after the best deals are gone to the big players with unlimited money. Yes, there's always a risk that a lender can call the loan of a property that you've done in a subject to transaction all due and payable. At the worst possible scenario, remember, if a lender did call the loan due and payable, you've always got two options. The first option is you can refinance the property with someone that has money, maybe a pension plan, maybe somebody you know. You can always refinance. The second option is because you own the property, because the sellers deed you the property, you can always sell the property. So it doesn't have to be the end of the world if the lender did call the loan due. So if you do each subject to transaction, as I teach you through that 9-step process, it's going to greatly reduce the chance of the loan being called due and payable. Although there's always that possibility, you have to remember that. They can call it due for any reason. The due on sale clause, as I've stated many, many times, is a clause in a mortgage that says that a lender has the right to call a loan due and payable anytime they feel that ownership is transferred. But remember, it's a contractual right. It is not a law. There is no due on sale jail. So remember that. So all I know is I believe this strategy that I plan to use in the coming months, and I hope you will think about becoming proficient yourself doing subject to deals before the homeowner crisis hits in full steam. That's going to be important. Prepare now, not later. If you do it now, when all of these people go into bankruptcy or foreclosure because they can't go back to work, you're going to be better prepared and ready to help these people. Now, you can sign up at my website, larryharbolt.com, and let me give you a huge head start other investors in your market won't have. See, if you don't learn now, you're never going to really understand how to keep your name out of this process. That's the critical part. That is why I teach 9 steps. Not a simple process, but it's not hard to do once you know every one of those steps and exactly what to do. And you have the forms and the documents to pull it off and make sure you're doing it legitimately. You don't want to leave anything undone that could come back and bite you later. That's why we have this specific procedure that we do. And like I say on every one of my podcasts, the key to your success is experience. That's going to be your best teacher you can get. Now, when you lack the experience, learn from someone like me. I've had over 40 years doing deals. Use my experience, and that will eliminate years of struggle of you not doing very many good deals. Think about joining me at one of my 4-day Never Step Into a Bank Again training. And when you sign up, I'll send you all of the materials and the extra bonuses, including the accompanying audios. I'll send them out immediately so you can start learning. Then you're entitled to attend any of my upcoming 4-day trainings whenever you want. You don't have to come immediately. I do them every 3 or 4 months. Come when it's good for you, but at least you'll have the material to read and learn, but it's not going to give you the in-depth about a subject too. I only teach that at the trainings. Remember that. So I'm offering you a unique chance to learn what others don't teach. Nobody is teaching this the way I do. Think about it. If you have an interest in learning what I've got to teach, you can go to my website, larryharbolt.com, to sign up for one of my upcoming trainings, or if you need financial help, you can email me at larryharbolt@gmail.com and talk about what I'm willing to do for you. See, I'm currently helping others with a payment plan, so if you need my help, contact me at larryharbolt@gmail.com. And don't forget, either way you sign up, you get my courses and your 4-day training that you can repeat 2 more additional times for free. If you choose the payment plan, you just must know that the entire course must be paid for before you can attend the boot camp. But let's talk about it. I can make it affordable for you, and if you'd like me to email you my 31-page lesson called Unwrapping the Mystery of Subject To, for free, just email me at larryharbolt@gmail.com and request a copy, and I'll email it to you. And please, continue to let me know What I'm sharing with you every week has value, and also please suggest other subjects that you'd like to hear and learn more about. Well, my friends, that's going to about wrap up this episode of my podcast for this week. I hope you found some value from today's topic, and I invite you to head over to larryharbolt.com and register to keep up to date with my tips and ideas to help you become a better and more successful real estate investor. Now, if you're not already registered, head over to larryharbolt.com/register to get access to my free phone script on how to negotiate with sellers over the phone. Be sure to tell a friend and leave me a review on the podcast player that you're using to listen to me now. You see, your reviews help me to know that this information that I'm sharing with you has value for you. Now, be sure to check out my courses, articles, and available trainings on my website. And watch for my Facebook Live posts I do every few days. And be sure to check out my affordable coaching program at makingbiggerprofits.com. That's makingbiggerprofits.com. That's a good, affordable coaching program that many people are taking advantage of, and it just might do you a lot of good. Check it out, makingbiggerprofits.com. So, I hope you all have a great week, and until next time, this is Larry Harbolt.
Thanks for listening to the Real Deal Podcast with Larry Harbolt. To learn more about investing in real estate, head on over to larryharbolt.com and register for his educational tips and articles delivered by email.